Bonjour les enfants, alors aujourd'hui c'est jeudi et jeudi on fait de la cuisine, we're cooking. So, comme j'avais dit la semaine dernière, as I said last week, I'm going to show you how to do des croûtons au beurre à l'ail. It's not very difficult. Yes, 6 have done it already, so I apologize, it's the same thing, but hey, it's another good occasion to do those, they are delicious. Alors, it would be a good idea, first of all, to print the recipe, so you have it beside you. Alors, je vais commencer dans le premier vidéo, in this first video, to talk about the ingredient and the cooking instruments, and the method will be done in the second one. I've also illustrated the way to do that with the steps I cannot show here. All right? So let's look at the ingredient. Very simple. Alors, the secret is really into le garlic butter, le beurre à l'ail. Alors, qu'est-ce que ça prend? Bien sûr, ça prend du beurre. I've said du beurre salé à la température de la pièce. Alors, le beurre salé is not really important. You can take unsalted butter or salted, doesn't really matter. About half a big thing. I have 2 little bits. One is unsalted, one is salted. Doesn't really matter. Alors, ça part de quantity, 125 grammes. OK? Ça prend de l'ail. Alors, de l'ail, c'est du garlic. Alors, please use the fresh one. As you can see, they can come in different size. Alors, ça, c'est une grosse gousse d'ail. Ça, c'est une petite. Alors, use your common sense. When I see 2 à 3 gousses, one can be very small, one can be big. Just use your common sense. When they're very big, probably just 2. If they are very small, like this, probably 3. Alors, OK? Ça prend du persil frais. Alors, du persil frais, j'en ai beaucoup ici. Alors, du persil frais, I will cut some later. Ça prend du pain tranché frais. Alors, I'm not going to do a big thing today. I'm just going to do enough for lunch. Alors, today I was going to do the method number 1, les grands croûtons. Alors, I'm going to do 2 grands croûtons. That's what I'm going to do today. Alors, le pain tranché frais. Les instruments de cuisine, alors, depending if you do les petits croûtons. Alors, ça prend un grand bol. And I could show you that last week I made some. This is the leftovers of what I made last week. We eat that in our salads at lunchtime. Alors, ça prend un chaudron. Un chaudron. Alors, le chaudron, c'est facultatif in the sense that you can choose to melt your butter in the microwave. But careful if you use the microwave because at that point it could explode. So you really need to watch it. It happened to me before. Alors, that was the chaudron, ici, the second one. If we go third, les ciseaux. Les ciseaux, this is used if you do la méthode des petits croûtons. Alors, on coupe le pain avec les ciseaux. We're cutting the bread with scissors. It's a lot easier than with knives. And it's safer as well. So, do squares with that avec les ciseaux. Okay? Make sure to clean them well before and after. Hein? Couteau à tartiner. Alors, le couteau à tartiner, that's a buttering knife. Alors, this is used for the method des grands croûtons. Alors, we're not cutting the grands croûtons. We're going to butter them with le couteau à tartiner. Ça prend une fourchette. Une fourchette, ça c'est pour écraser le beurre. OK? Pour crush, yeah. On a besoin d'un petit couteau tranchant et un grand couteau tranchant. Le petit couteau, c'est pour couper l'ail. Et puis le grand couteau, c'est pour hacher le persil. OK? Alors, vous allez voir ça plus tard. You're going to see that later. Ça prend une planche à légumes. Hein? Et puis, ça prend aussi le presse-ail. Sometimes I don't use the presse-ail. I'm using le grand couteau. I put my eye on it. And I give a big bang on the couteau, bang, and if it's stable, it works. If it's not stable, sometimes the garlic goes shoot somewhere in the kitchen. While I'm going to be in front of my computer, it's not going to be very stable. I won't do that, but it is another way to crush it with the knife when you give a big bang on it. Alors, un grand couteau. La spatule. La spatule is to get all the butter out of the little bowl and put it in the crouton later on. And at the end, you've une tôle à biscuits. That's to put the crouton on it, whether it's the grand crouton or the petit crouton, you need une tôle à biscuit. And something that is not mentioned in the ingredients, it is les mitaines. Alors, les mitaines, that is what you are going to use when you're putting, when getting out la tôle à biscuit du four. So don't burn yourself. Pour ne pas vous brûler, vous avez des belles mitaines. Look at my mitaines. They're nice, eh? Right. So, this is all the ingredients that you need. I'm going to demonstrate in the second video the steps that I cannot show you, otherwise you have pictures. Alright, so don't forget, on se lave les mains 20 secondes before we start. I've already done that. So, see you in a minute.